Why does somebody become a digital nomad? How does this happen? How does somebody change his life so drastically? This and much more I will explain on my personal example, how I made the shift, how I reached it, and why I wanted to do it. In this video I want to talk about those things. I want to talk about my own journey, how I became flexible and a location independent worker, and how I became a digital nomad. So if you're interested in it, please stick to the video. My name is Goran, I'm 30 years old, I'm a digital nomad and currently living in the beautiful city of Medellin here in Colombia. The goal of today's video is to show you the why and how of why I became a digital nomad and what brought me to this amazing and wonderful lifestyle. I grew up in a lower middle class family in Switzerland. I've always wanted to travel the world, but we didn't have so much money. But I was still dreaming of places like Rio de Janeiro. I wanted to go to New York City, to the Times Square. I wanted to see Tokyo. And I actually thought, that's not going to be possible. That's not going to happen. I thought, if I'm lucky, I will maybe make one place. At one point in my life, I started to study very hard at university to really be able to live the life I've always wanted, which at that point meant for me traveling. I didn't think a lot about career. I didn't want to become like a manager or something. Yes, I wanted to, but it wasn't like a big goal of mine. I wanted to see the world. I wanted to be happy. At university, I studied business with a major in international marketing, which I thought is something I would really love to do in my future until I retire. Yeah, very cool. 40 years of marketing and always doing the same thing. I made a semester abroad in Cancun in Mexico. I had an amazing time there. And after that, I made what everybody's doing. I shifted into a 9-to-5 life in my first job in sales and marketing, but actually it was much more sales. I used to work for an amazing company. I was able to help people to travel the world, learn new languages, and I saw really a reason why I should keep going in this company, but I still wasn't happy. My goals were just different than climbing the career ladder, and I had to change something in my life. During my first job in sales, I've been actually very successful. I was one of the best sellers on a global level, but it didn't make me happy. Honestly, I hated Sundays because I had to wake up on Mondays to go work, and I thought, do I really have to do that until I'm 65 years old? I did it for 1.5 years, and after that I decided I have to stop that. I wanted to quit. I did quit. I went to travel the world, and then I wanted to see what is it that I want to do with my life? What is my next career path? Actually, I was thinking about moving abroad and keep working in another company. Then one day I quit my job and I left to Brazil. I went on a 1-year-long trip around the world. I visited 14 countries. Then I arrived here to Medellin in Colombia. And this was the point where I've decided I want to stay here. I love the city. I had some very nice friends here that helped me a lot. And this was like a key moment in my life where I decided I want to have the change. I really want to go for it. I want to sacrifice my safe career. I want to sacrifice my amazing income I could have in Switzerland. I want to sacrifice the stability to really turn into the person I always wanted to be, to live the life I've always wanted to have. And today I'm very happy because I live life mostly under my conditions, and that's amazing. I don't hate Sundays anymore. I don't hate Mondays. I don't care about Fridays. Life is just amazing. Even though sometimes I work 7 days a week, not always 8 hours, but I still work. Sometimes I don't. But life has changed to better, and I want to show you how. But when I decided to stay in Colombia, I didn't start with a remote job. So I didn't make a good European salary and lived in a cheaper country. I first went to teach German as a foreign language here in Colombia at an amazing school to Colombian students. How much did I make? I worked so much. Honestly, I worked in the morning until like 9 p.m. in the evenings with breaks. I worked Saturdays, and I made around $600 maybe. So for Colombia, this was actually pretty good, where the minimum wage is maybe 250. But I knew I couldn't live the life I want to live with that wage and also being a freelancer. Later, I have changed to a travel agency as a key account manager. The salary was the same, but I had better perspectives because I was doing something in my career path. I at least thought the same. Yeah, Goran, let's work something in business. Let's work in marketing. Little did I know, I hated this job so much. I started to hate again the Sundays, Mondays, and everything. Compared to the German job, I loved it. I loved to go to the school, etc. I have realized I have to make a change in my life because that's not the solution. 3 months after I started working in this travel agency, COVID hit. I lost my job, I lost my visa, I had to go back to Europe. I had to go back to Switzerland and spend the first few months there before I was able to come back to Medellin, Colombia. And then during COVID, I was able to make the shift from presential working into remote working. My life has changed. I started with one small job where I made enough to live a good life in Colombia, but I didn't have a long-term contract. I wasn't sure if my life can keep going like that. So that was the moment when I realized I have to change something. I have to learn new things, skills. I have to fight. I have to hustle to really be able to keep that lifestyle I have really enjoyed so much. In my first year, I have done many different jobs. I didn't only do my first job that was offered to me, which was like school marketing manager, where I had to talk to many different schools and offer them services from our company. I also started to teach German online. I found my students in Facebook groups. I started copywriting. I was doing data entry. I was making animated YouTube videos so that people could learn, for example, the German language. I did sales support. I did customer service. Those were all short-time gigs, and it was amazing to see what is possible if you really, really want to do something. In the future, I want to talk about how did I land those jobs? Which platforms did I use? Which platforms should you use? How you should adjust your CV and your cover letter? How you can really make a difference in your life to get the jobs you've always wanted to have and have them location independent. Today, it's been 5 years since I have left my traditional job. I have done so many things and I'm really happy how my life turned out to be. And I want to show you on my personal case a real life experience how you can do it too, that it's really doable, that it's possible, that you can reach it as well. Now I want to take you on my journey. I want to help you with content, with information, with skills you might need, with mindsets you have to change, with many, many things that can help you to live the life you have always wanted. As I have already told in a video before, my goal is not to make you travel the world and grow a career. No, I want to help you to live the life you have always wanted to live, which means for me, if you're a stay-at-home mom and you want to have an additional income, everything I want to teach here, you can apply as well. If you want to travel full-time around the world and have a good income, you can do it. Or if you want to be at home with your family, with your friends, but for example, escape European or North American winter, it doesn't matter. Everything I want to teach you applies to everybody, as the skills or the mindsets are the same you need to have in every situation of your life. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't always want to be a digital nomad. When I was a kid, I wanted to become, as every Croatian guy, a professional football player. It didn't work out, so I became a digital nomad. No, jokes aside. And on this YouTube channel, I want to show you how you can change your life, how you can write your own stories and make the life changes you have always wanted to have. I also haven't reached the end of my journey yet. I have so many goals I want to reach. I have many things I want to learn. I want to do so many more things in my life. I want to take you with me on this journey. I will share them with you. I will share my struggles. I will share my success. I want to share the whole story so that you can really see, yes, it is hard sometimes, but it's really worth it and it can make a big difference to your life quality and that you can really make the changes you have always wanted to. And I want to show you that you are really capable to live the life under your own circumstances and that you can do it as well. And last but not least, I want to give you the information I wanted to have a few years ago when I still didn't start this journey. I never thought I can do it because I had a big lack of information, and it's my goal to provide you with the information you might need that you can really make the next step and reach your goals. So this was the last video I have been doing about myself. I want to show you in the next videos things about the digital nomad lifestyle, freelancing, how you can become a better person on your way. So if you want to see more about this content or enjoyed the content so far, please subscribe, leave a like. If you have ideas you want to see maybe in next videos, leave a comment. I appreciate every single one. So thank you very much, have a nice day, and see you in the next one.